Oh, we have waited so long for this, and finally it's time to get this season underway. He'll bring it out. It's Baxter. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working the middle, it's complete. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. They punted away on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires it incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Gets it out fast. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Going for the marker on the ground. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. Hauls it in and takes it in for a touchdown. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
It is hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He'll start this drive firing. Setting up the screen. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. They'll run this play from the pistol. Working that left side now. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Some misdirection with the counter. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. The give to the lone running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. On target to the left. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
And who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical.
And he blows his way into the end zone.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. They're testing the right side here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Baxter. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Going to sling it on second down. Pressure coming. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Hauls it in. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Special teams heading out after the 3rd down completion's not quite special enough to move the chains. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll leave it with him. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him, and nobody's close. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the option. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll try the left side. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. And he's in for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll pull it on the read. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll run play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They boot it away on 4th down. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Got his man quickly. Trying to get it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Second down, he'll throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Going to the run to start this second half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll move Above the chains, good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw again. Finds his big tight end. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Leaves it with the back. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Troy is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 14 to Sam Houston. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They kick it away on fourth down. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. That's reeled in. It's Hampton.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Hunt is in the air. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He'll keep it himself. Makes a man miss. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. They'll knock check him down for a loss of a couple. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books. Now 1st and 10 from the 44. Looking to throw on 1st down. On target. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Got his man.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They just keep firing. That's caught. It's Knox. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. And it's in there for a touchdown.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Rides the back and leaves it. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Off the play fake on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
That route is a man beater, and the quarterback knew exactly where to go with it. He got the look he wanted, put it out in front of the receiver, let him do the rest, yards after the catch, setting up 1st and goal.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that... reacted quickly. Have to put that 1st down behind them. It's 2nd and goal from the 11. Wants to go up top. It's complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. As they come to the line on 3rd down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter. To the ground with the back. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. The give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
In that 3rd and long situation, you'd like to see your quarterback have a plan. You know that they may dial up the blitz, so you've got to know where your answers are. Where's your hot route? Where's your sight adjust? Where can you get rid of the football if they bring an extra guy and the offense didn't look like they were ready for it?
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. All kinds of room to the right. Lean for the wire, touchdown.
And a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
And the returner will be brought down. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead in just a few minutes left. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Leaves it with the back. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Trying play action. Gets it out fast. He's going to lose yardage on the play, steps out of bounds, and we're right at the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it along the sideline. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Gets the back moving. Takes the easy completion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th downs. Rushes on him. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Leaves it with the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're in for a touchdown.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring a touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Baxter. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hampton. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He wants a big play here late. Brings it in down the left side. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. A little release to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. The DBs will back off a bit. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Second down coming up.
To the air on 2nd down. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Makes the catch, and gets the score.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. From the gun to give, looking for room. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. That is no good. Field goal attempt is no good. It is a devastating blow to not come away with points here in overtime. First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. They're already in position for a potential game-winning field goal here on first and goal in overtime. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Using the quick game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
On offense, you just took a sack. Bad play here, but it's early in overtime. In this situation, guys, on 4th down, you got to take the points. You got to try to kick a field goal and take the lead.
They'll set up for this chip shot that would win the game. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing a ball game.
And I think as players too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely had some positives out there on the field. Guys stepped up, guys delivered, and put you in a position to win. In the end, moving forward, when the game's on the line, you got to be able to close games out.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.